Hello there.
Hello.
So I'm here in this little town, Knoxville, Tennessee, walking around, and I just met this fine lady selling some kind of newspaper. What kind of newspaper is
It's
it?
the Knoxville Street Paper.
What is the Knoxville Street Paper?
It's to make people aware of the homeless and
Oh,
their
really?
situation.
Oh, wow. Let me see that, please. I'll take one. Okay. Now, if you don't mind, I'm Laura Ann.
My
Laura
name's
Ann.
Mary Flapper.
I grew up in Mars Hill, North Carolina. What about you?
Here,
Knoxville. Okay. And tell me your first name to get my memory. So
Mary.
Mary. Tell me, Mary, why are you out here?
well, I become homeless back in 2006. I was couldn't pass a drug test. I was on marijuana. So they took both of my children. And if it wasn't for my new husband I got now, I wouldn't be here today.
Okay. How many people have you sold papers to today?
Today, none.
None? Do people tell me, like, when you're sitting here, how many people usually even look at you?
Hardly any.
And when they do, what do they usually say?
They just keep walking.
And the ones that stop?
They hardly ever.
But if they do?
They just ask about the newspaper and say, no, I ain't got no money. Take you anyway. So,
Mary, I'm going to be here all week. I lost my son last year.
oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Oh, I'm still like, I think every time I say that, I think I'm not going to cry, but it's been a little bit over a year, but he was on this, well, he was homeless, well, I guess by choice.
Yeah.
Due to his mental illness. He lived in his car and he delivered food for Grubhub. We think he might have had some form of schizophrenia. And
Uh-oh.
he chose to take his own life. His name was Colton.
I had a friend that done that. He did at least he called his sister. He called his sister and said, I'm going to commit suicide. And they found him the next day in his friend's driveway in its driver's seat.
Sorry. How old are your children?
34 and 33, I think.
Boy, girl.
Boy and a girl.
You get to see them now?
Well, I see one, he lives in North City. The other one lives in Wellington, Colorado.
Okay. I graduated from high school in 1988. I'm 54. Around how old are you?
57 or 58, right in there.
Okay, so we're around the same age.
Yeah.
Did you finish high school?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go to any college?
Nope.
I went to a couple of years. Well, so what is your hope like? What do you hope to gain besides money today? Are you looking for money to eat?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and why don't you go down here to the women's shelter?
Nope.
Why?
I will not go to that shelter.
Okay.
I've been out on these streets 23 years and never been to the mission.
Why?
I don't like it.
You don't think they could help you?
Well, the first time I went to the mission was when I had my kids. They were 14 and 11, and they kicked us all three out on the streets.
I'm sorry.
So I will
Do you
not
have
go back.
anywhere to live now?
Nope.
You just live on the street?
Yes, ma'am.
How do the police ever do anything? They don't care? Do you ever need medical care?
If I do, I'll go to the hospital.
Or they take you? Is there anything like you'd like to say to people watching that are like living just day-to-day lives, working, living in houses, going to work every day? Is there anything you'd like to say to people who say those people are just lazy, or they're just on drugs, or they just don't want to work? What would you say to those people?
Well, all I can tell them is, if you see a homeless person, please help us. And if you can't, that's fine too.
Okay. Thank you, Mary. Good to
You're
meet you.
welcome.